Hey everyone, it's Jenny. I'm back with another project share. So I I shared this earlier that I had on Instagram that I had um played around with my new fairy garden stamp set from Doodlebug. And so I just stamped a lot of fairies and a lot of the bugs and the flowers and that kind of stuff. And I sat there and I colored them up one day and I cut them all out. And so they were just kind of ready to go. What I also did was I added some Nouveau drops to give it a little bit of interest and dimension. I'm a little reluctant to add stickles because I use Memento ink, and when you use stickles on Memento, um, it'll kind of bleed. So I didn't want that to happen after I did all this work. So because I've had that happen before, so I'm like, I'm not gonna even risk it. So instead, I just added the Nouveau drops for a little touch of texture and stuff. So anyway, so this is just what I have left over. So I still have quite a bit where I can still make other projects, but I wanted to make something special for my friend's daughter. I felt bad because I had made my friends those Easter, I guess they're like caddies, and I didn't make anything for her, and she assumed it was for her, and I felt really bad. So I decided to make her something. They recently bought a new house, and so I think she has like a larger room now than what she had before, and so I made her something for her room. So this is actually a big house die, but it's actually for a Kleenex box, so she can put Kleenex in here. I'll buy her a Kleenex, and then it comes out through the chimney, and then the bottom is empty. But I made this out of the 110-pound cardstock that I get from Amazon. And Tamika actually recommended it. It is very thick and sturdy, so I don't think that you need to like do anything more with that. But I did layer it with the decorative paper, so I didn't want to cut the decorative paper and it not be that sturdy, because I'm hoping she'll use it over and over. So that's why I just cut it out of the white, and then I added the background papers that I wanted. So I decided to go with this heart one. Mainly because I thought I was going to keep it myself, and then I decided to give it to her. But I think that these rainbow hearts are super cute. And then I followed a tutorial by Strawberry Cream 39, who is Jen. Hi, Jen. And so she did a tutorial on how to put this together. And it's good because she tells you like how many pieces you need to cut of each, and she shows you how to assemble it. And so I just kind of followed that just to make sure that I was assembling it correctly. I'm still not sure if I did it correctly, but I just did it, I don't know, anyway, how I wanted to do it. So all of the papers are from, I think it's all from that collection except for the solid cardstocks that I just added in so that it's not all print. I mentioned before I have a hard time with like pattern mixing, so that's basically why. Okay, let me just try zoom out a little so you can see the house a little better. Sorry for all my mess on the sides here, but anyway, so you can see I added some acetate and I mounted some of the fairies onto that so that they look like they're flying around. This, I guess, might be the front, I'm not sure, but I did add that little thing here instead of a window. And this is from the chit chat part of the collection. All the rest is just the stamp images that I colored using my new Uhuhu markers. This grass, I think I sold my grass punch, and so I'm hoping that I can find one later. But I just recently purchased a grass die along with a mushroom border die, and so I decided to just kind of cut it apart and use it. It looked funny without it, so I had to add something. So like this is the hill part. It's actually a hill of grass. Let me see if I still have it out. So it looks like this, right? And then when you cut it, it's like this. So what I did was I used the negative part too. I used that part and I used this part, and that way I could have different types of grass. And so this one is going the other way. It's the hill, right? And I used the other side here. And then I also put acetate behind the window pane, I guess is what you call it, so that it looks like she's peeking out of the window. And then I just added other guys. I need to put a door handle here, so that's the only thing I'm still missing. And then this side has the frogs, and then has a couple fairies here and some mushrooms. And then I did, because this is where the chimney is, I added a few more fairies and the firefly. And then on the back here, I added a couple more windows, a butterfly, and then some other stamped images. And then this one, you see that the hill is being used there, but this one I used the opposite one, so it kind of curves upward like that. And then the last side, I just tried to use up whatever to make this scene. So I added like a few flowers and then the fairies and so forth. And then on the roof, I had a couple of extra windows, so I just decided to make like an attic, or I don't know, the upstairs, and add in a few more windows because this was a little too plain with just the bright pink. And then I just added a few flowers and some other bugs. So, and oh sorry, and then a few more fairies here. So I kind of like how it came out. I think it's super cute and it was fun to make. I'm hoping that she likes it, and I'm gonna stop by the store before I give it to her to get the Kleenex box to go inside. And like I mentioned, this cardstock that I use is pretty sturdy, so it's like not a one-time use thing. I think she can probably use it a few times before it might get kind of junk. But anyway, I hope she likes it, and it was super fun to make. I might make another one. I'm not sure what collection I would use this time, but I think that I would totally do another fairies one if I have enough of those little girls. But they're so cute, and I'm so happy that I got the stamp set because I wasn't sure if I was going to get it, but I really liked how they looked, and so I thought that I would just go for it. And I'm glad that I started using it and cutting out the images. Okay, well, anyway, so that is my project share. I just wanted to show you that I was working on something this week. I was super busy. I had a lot of adult things I had to do, and it's not fun stuff, but I needed to do that in order to get to the fun stuff. So one thing is I guess it's like a refinanced our house so that we could start working on like a kitchen renovation. And then the other thing is I'm gonna be getting a new car soon, so it's just a lot of like loan and junk stuff that I don't want to deal with, but I have to in order to get the good stuff that I want. So anyway, hopefully this inspires you. Go check out Christian and Rachel's other projects using the fairy collection. I think Christian did a sewing machine and she had the fairy sewing. It's so cute. And then I know that they did like a Instagram live where they were doing some embellishment. So go check out their stuff, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.